Hi everyone, welcome back to Britannica's Hooked in Knots, and boy have I been. I have been making not one, but two more of my very own patterns. In this tutorial though, we are going to be doing this adorable little cinched hat that can also, it can also be used as a cowl. I believe I'm saying that right, I don't know. It's like a little neck warmer. Okay, but to create the one that we're going to do in the video, I'm going to be doing two different colors. That one was just one variated skein. It was Red Heart Super Saver newspaper stripe. I have a dog trying to bust in like he's the police. Hold on. Now that he's situated, this I will be using both of these are a 4-weight. This says, it's recommended 5, but for this I will be using a 5.5. This is in the colorway medium green or mid green, and this is blue green multi. One thing about this hat is you can also use this as a messy bun hat because, it's not a permanent cinch. I made this to where you can open and close it and still go around your ponytail and the top of your head stays warm. Plus it just looks like a cute little flower cluster on the top of your head. I think it's cute. You could also use pom-poms on the ends of your string, or the fur pom-poms even would be really cute. You can make this as short as long as you want it. For mine, I think I done like a chain 100, and yeah, go from there. But this is more so like an adult's medium size hat. You can do this in child, teen, adult, large, and medium. Or adult medium and adult large, rather, sorry. You would just shorten the main body of your hat and still do the top and bottom. But let's get into it. Alright, to begin, again, I'm using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I am going to create a slip knot. And I'm going to chain 60 times. Alright, now if your head is bigger than, I think this measured out at almost 22 inches. If your head is bigger than that, you're going to obviously need to chain more than 60. But you need to do it in increments of 6. And I'll show you that part in a few minutes. But chain 60 or however many you need to fit around your head. Now, once you've chained the number that you need, you are going to make sure your little chain is straight. And we are going to go right here into that first chain. I like to make sure I have going under 2 loops. Well, if this tail will cooperate, we can get started. Then just pull through with a slip stitch. Chain 1, that does not count. You are then going to go right back in there and place a double crochet. And we are going to just be placing 1 double crochet in each chain around. Nothing too complicated here so far. Honestly, I feel like this is an easier A-B repeat pattern. I feel beginners could confidently pull this off. Alright, just place one all the way around and I'll meet you back. Alright, so let's place that last one. And then we're going to go straight into the top of that double crochet and join with a slip stitch and chain one. Here's where it's going to start getting a little tricky, but don't panic. We got this. We're going to put 1, 2, 3 single crochet. And this post right here, this double crochet goes with this stitch here that we just placed. So now we're going to yarn over and we're going to go around the post of this next double crochet and do a front post double crochet. And we're going to do that 3 times also. And that is what gives us our 6 stitches, and why I said if you were going to increase or decrease, you need to do it in increments of 6, if at all possible. So that way your pattern, it stays the same throughout the whole thing. And then after we do our 3 front post double crochet, we're just going to start our little pattern sequence over and do 3 single crochet, followed by our front post. Again, that's yarn over, go around, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's what you're going to do all the way around. Alright, and if you're doing the 60, you should always, on this, the A part of your AB repeat, you should be ending with the front post half double crochet. Or double crochet, I'm sorry. Half doubles come later. And then we're going to go right here in the top of that first single crochet, chain 1. Now, we are going to turn our work, and starting in this first stitch right here, you're going to put 60 single crochet. We're not working down here, we're working up here with this one. We're just going to place 1 single crochet. If you have a hard time finding where you start and stop, I highly recommend using a stitch marker for this pattern. But yeah, just 1 single crochet every stitch around. 60 is how many you need. Also, when you're dealing right here with these front post double crochet, do not go through the whole thing. Make sure you are actually going through that loop, so that way when you turn it over, you don't have that coming through and it won't mess with the pattern and the way the front post will look later. Alright, I'm almost at the end. One more, and then slip into the first single crochet, chain 1, turn our work back over, and then we're going to start our 3 and 3 repeat on this side. So in that very first one, you're going to do 1, second, and then in the third stitch, place 1 more. And then we're going to forget about these next 3 singles. We're just going to yarn over, come down here to this front post double crochet, and we're going to make another one right there connected to it. Do the same thing for the second one and the third one. Then if you lay that flat here, you'll see that this right here is your next stitch. And then do 3 singles. Forget about these next singles and come down to this double and make another front post double crochet. And from now on, whenever you're turning and you're working with the right side of your work facing you, that's the way you're going to do these 3 stitches all the way up. And I've done this for 32 rounds. So I will meet you back here at the end of my 32nd round. Alright, so after you've done 32 rounds, your work should look something like this. You should have ended with the front post double crochet, and your work should measure 8 inches if you're making the adult medium. If you're doing a one for a kid, I would go about 6.5. For a teen, I would do like a 7.5, and then for the medium, the 8, and then the adult large, like a 8.5 to a 9, depending on that, on the size of your hat or your head. Alright, so after round 32, we are going to stop turning our work, but we are going to chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet, chain 1, and then going into the third, so 1, 2, 3, the third stitch, we are going to do a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And we're going to do that all the way around. Make sure you're chaining 1 and skipping 1 for every single stitch. And I'll meet you back around. Alright, at the end of round 33, we will end with the chain and a skip. You're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 2, chain 1, and then we're going to place a single crochet. For your chain 1 spaces, this is what you're going to do in every chain 1 space. You're going to do a single, a half double, double, and then you're going to mirror it back down. So double, half double, single. And on the top of every post, and you may have to move that over just a little bit to find it, but there is a stitch right there, and you're just going to place a single crochet there and then do this little sequence here. Again, it's single, half double, double, and then work back down, double, half double, single, and then end with that single. And I will meet you back around. Now if you're like me and you're going to do your hat in different colors, this is where I do my color changes after we do the double crochet chain 1s. still go here, but instead of bringing this one through, I drop it. And I'm just going to pull this color through. Like so, and chain one. I like to tie a little knot right here. Just to help secure it a little more. And then of course I weave in tails as I go. So make sure both of those are like that. And then I just start our little shell, so to speak. And then you just, yeah, less work you have to do at the end. Just continue that around. Alright, so from here, I'm going to put that last little, if you want to put another cluster there, you can, but I'm not. And then I'm just going to chain one. Cut my yarn, pull it through, and that's ready to weave in whenever you're ready to do it. All right, now we're going to start on the brim. I'm going to create a slip knot. I'm going to start right here. Pull up a loop and chain one. And then in each stitch around, we're going to place a half double crochet. You should have 60 half double crochet. Just do that all the way around. All right, coming up to the end here, we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first half double crochet. If I can get this shit to work. Chain one, and for rows, or rounds rather, 2 through 4, you're going to do the same thing. And it's going to be a front post, half double, back post, half double. Alright, you're just going to do that all the way around. I'll meet you back at the end of round 4. Alright, at the end of round 4, we are going to join. And that is our brim so far. And then we're going to chain one. And for our final round, we are just going to place 1 single crochet in every stitch around. I'll meet you back at the end. Alright, at the end you're going to join in that first single crochet with a slip stitch. Alright, now we're going to take our little darning needle and weave in some ends. You can do this wherever you want. I prefer to do it on the inside of my work so it's not really seen. Just go through a few, pull that out, and go back through. Oop. And then for that final turn, I try to make it to where I have just as few of these left at the end as possible. Now chain 100. Alright, so after you've chained 100, you are going to start in the second back bump and do a slip stitch all the way back down. It's okay if it curls because, well, you can straighten it. Alright, slip all the way back down and then we'll finish our hat. Alright, so at the end I'm just going to do my normal little chain 1. Leave me a tail for weaving in. Okay. And then I just do like this. Oop. And normally mine, they don't come out after this. And now you've made a nice little cord. And then from here, you're just going to take this and weave it in and out all the way around. All right. And I like to make sure mine's even, so I just grab them both together like that and then just kind of pull this like so. And there's the hat. And if you're wanting to use it as like a neck warmer, you're not going to cinch it. You're just going to open it and it'll fit on down. You can wear it as like a little mask, whatever. But I hope you guys had fun making my little pattern with me. As always, happy hooking.